Here are the most recent deaths in the national news as reported at Legacy.com the second week of June 2024. Legacy.com is where you can find any obituary or publish an obituary in any newspaper in America and beyond. YouTube creator Ben Potter died June 8, 2024 after an accident at the age of 40. He was better known as Comicstorian, the name he used on YouTube to create popular audio dramas based on comic books. Potter is also being remembered as a podcaster and vlogger whose work brought new fans to the comic book world. Astronaut William Anders died June 7, 2024 at the age of 90 when the small plane he was piloting solo crashed into Puget Sound. As part of the Apollo 8 crew in 1968, he became one of the first 3 humans to orbit the moon. He is being remembered for taking the iconic photo of Earth rising above the landscape of the moon known as Earthrise. Anders was a U.S. Air Force veteran who served for more than 30 years. This week, fans are mourning the loss of 3 Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Famers. Basketball player Chet Walker died June 8, 2024 in Long Beach, California. He died after a long illness at the age of 84. He helped lead the Philadelphia 76ers to the NBA championship in 1967. Walker is being remembered as Chet the Jet, also a legend of the Chicago Bulls. Basketball player Jerry West died June 12, 2024 in Los Angeles at the age of 86. He was a star of the Los Angeles Lakers in the 1960s and 70s, one of the NBA's all-time greats who earned the nickname Mr. Clutch for his scoring ability, defensive prowess, and skill in tight games. West is being remembered as a 3-time Hall of Famer who is said to have inspired the NBA logo. Basketball coach Robert Hughes died June 11, 2024 in Fort Worth, Texas at the age of 96. In his long career coaching high school basketball in Fort Worth, he became the winningest high school boys basketball coach in history with 1,333 wins. Hughes is being remembered for taking his teams to victory at 5 state championships. Dr. Michael Mosley died June 5, 2024, while on vacation on the Greek island of Symi. He died of natural causes at the age of 67. He hosted the BBC television show Trust Me, I'm a Doctor, and appeared on many other UK shows sharing information about health, diet, and exercise. Mosley is being remembered for inspiring people to live healthier lives. Harry Roland died May 23, 2024 in New York City. He died of a heart attack at the age of 70. After 9/11, he became the World Trade Center man. He provided facts and unofficial tours to visitors to Ground Zero, often delivered in verse. Roland is being remembered for making sure key elements and details of that terrible day are not forgotten. Actor Tom Bauer died May 30th, 2024 at his home in Los Angeles. He died in his sleep at the age of 86. He had a regular role on The Waltons as Dr. Kurt Willard, who married Mary Ellen. Bauer is also being remembered for playing Marvin the janitor in Die Hard 2, along with many other movie and TV appearances in a 50-year career. Actor Alan Scarfe died April 28, 2024 in Quebec. He died of colon cancer at the age of 77. His death was announced this week. He played villains in movies like Lethal Weapon 3 and Double Impact. Scarfe is also being remembered for his performances in such TV shows as Star Trek: The Next Generation and Voyager, as well as Quantum Leap and 7 Days. Winemaker Warren Winiarski died June 7, 2024, of natural causes at the age of 95. He founded Stag's Leap wine cellars in Napa Valley, and his Cabernet Sauvignon was the first California wine to win the prestigious Judgment of Paris blind tasting. Winiarski is also being remembered for helping create the Smithsonian Institution National Museum of American History's American Food and Wine History Project. Reverend James M. Lawson Jr. died June 9, 2024 in Los Angeles. He died of cardiac arrest at the age of 95. He was a civil rights leader of the 1960s who helped inspire Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with his embrace of nonviolent protest. Lawson is also being remembered as the longtime pastor of Holman United Methodist Church in Los Angeles. Figure skating coach Frank Carroll died June 9, 2024 at his home in Palm Springs, California. He died of complications from cancer at the age of 85. He coached greats of the figure skating world, including guiding Michelle Kwan and Evan Lysacek to world championships and Olympic medals. Carroll is being remembered for his positive and supportive mentorship of young athletes. Biochemist Akira Endo died June 5, 2024 at the age of 90. The Japanese scientist's research into fungi led to the creation of statins, the widely prescribed drugs used to lower cholesterol. Endo is being remembered for helping give longer lives to millions of people with his research. Singer Arthur Gaps Hendrickson died June 11, 2024 at his home in Coventry, England. He died after a brief illness at the age of 73. He was the frontman for the two-tone ska band The Selector, known for UK hits like Too Much Pressure and On My Radio. Hendrickson is being remembered as a key figure in the 1970s ska revival. Morrie Markoff died June 3, 2024 in Los Angeles at the age of 110. He was the oldest known man in the U.S., as well as the world's oldest active blogger who continued writing until recently. Markoff is also being remembered for donating his brain to research into superaging. He is believed to be the oldest donor ever of a cognitively healthy brain. Journalist Howard Fineman died June 11, 2024 at his home in Washington, D.C. He died of pancreatic cancer at the age of 75. For decades, he was Newsweek's chief political correspondent and senior editor, driving their widely read coverage from the Reagan era through the Obama years. Fineman is also being remembered for his on-camera work for NBC News and MSNBC, appearing regularly on shows like Hardball with Chris Matthews and The Rachel Maddow Show. Actor Tony Lo Bianco died June 11, 2024 at his home in Poolesville, Maryland. He died of prostate cancer at the age of 87. He was a prolific character actor known for roles in such movies as The Honeymoon Killers, The French Connection, and The 7-Ups. Lo Bianco is also being remembered for his performances in TV shows like Law & Order, Police Story, and Homicide: Life on the Street. Singer and actress Françoise Hardy died June 11, 2024 in Paris. She died of laryngeal cancer at the age of 80. The French star was known for the ballads she sang, including Tout le garçon et la fille and Mon ami la rose. Hardy is also being remembered for acting in such movies as Grand Prix and What's New Pussycat, and as an international fashion icon. In addition to featuring current deaths in the news, Legacy.com also honors the lives and legacies of notable people who died in the past. Here are some of this week's anniversaries. 10 years ago this week, actress and civil rights activist Ruby Dee died at the age of 91. Her many movies included A Raisin in the Sun, Do the Right Thing, and American Gangster. 10 years ago this week, actor and comedian Rick Mayall died at the age of 56. He starred on TV in The Young Ones and in such movies as Drop Dead Fred. 20 years ago this week, musician Ray Charles died at the age of 73. He was a superstar of soul music, known for his singing and piano playing on songs like Georgia on My Mind and Hit the Road Jack. 21 years ago this week, actor Gregory Peck died at the age of 87. He was one of the great stars of mid-century cinema, starring in such classic films as To Kill a Mockingbird and Roman Holiday. 25 years ago this week, actor DeForest Kelley died at the age of 79. He was best known for playing Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy in Star Trek: The Original Series. 45 years ago this week, actor John Wayne died at the age of 72. He was the beloved star of westerns and war movies like True Grit, The Quiet Man, and The Longest Day. Singer Jackie Wilson was born 90 years ago this week. He died in January 1984 at the age of 49. He was an influential star of early soul music, known for his signature song, Lonely Teardrops. Actor Gene Wilder was born 91 years ago this week. He died in August 2016 at the age of 83. His many beloved movies included Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein. Anne Frank was born 95 years ago this week. She died in February or March 1945 at the age of 15. Her famous diary helped generations better understand the human impact of the Holocaust. President George H.W. Bush was born 100 years ago this week. He died in November 2018 at the age of 94. He was the 41st President of the United States who presided over the end of the Cold War. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags in Arizona have been lowered to honor the memory of Gila River police officer Joshua Breeze, who died in the line of duty. Flags in Florida have been lowered as a mark of respect for the victims, their families, and the many affected by the 2016 shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. At Legacy.com, any family can publish an obituary in honor of a loved one's memory, online and in local newspapers everywhere. Just visit Legacy.com and select your local community. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths.